Where did my art career begin? Well, when I was 7 years old, my mother enrolled me in a charcoal drawing class. I went for about 3 weeks and then I dropped out because I wanted to play hockey instead. So that was pretty much it for my formal art training. My view is that education just gets in your way of finding a way to get around things that you don't know how to do. If I had to describe my style, I would say it's somewhere between cartoon kitsch and early Neanderthal cave etchings. Now you might think I've been painting rocks for a very long time, and you'd be right. I'm about to celebrate 25 weeks of doing this. Where does the process begin? Well, it starts with finding the right rock. I'll go out and go far and wide, mostly wide because I really don't care to go that far, to find the right rock. And when you see it and it speaks to you, then you know that that's the rock.
There, that'll do.
Once back in the studio, it's important to start with a clean, tidy workspace. As you can see here, this is well organized and everything's in its place. It's important to be free of clutter and messes. The sketching process can go off in a lot of different directions. You might start to sketch a dog and end up with an owl, or maybe a Bugs Bunny Halloween costume. If you're trying to paint a dog, once it starts to kind of look like Scooby-Doo or Marmaduke, you know you're on the right path. This first few dabs of paint can mean the difference between success and failure. Sometimes you think you're on the right road and then realize that you're lost. So like Yogi Berra said, the only thing you can do is get out of the car and turn around. Supplies, I basically get them anywhere. The grocery store, the dollar store is great. I use a lot of toothpicks and skewers and some wooden dowels, anything I can find to move the paint around. And there's no reason to go to Michael's and pay for expensive brushes and specialty materials. I hope Michael's isn't sponsoring this video. Oh, they are? Michael's, it's the only place to go for rock painting supplies, high quality materials at reasonable prices. If you give them the special code Ferg Rocks, they will put a reverse discount on your order for 10%. Now I'm not sure how that works, but it sounds like a really great deal to me. People ask me if my style is influenced by the Dutch masters, Cezanne and Monet. As far as the seasons go, I've only been doing it for a few months, so I really only saw summer and fall. And the Monet, I'm not in it for the Monet. It's hard to turn a buck when you're giving away your product. I'll know I've pushed this rock painting thing too far when people start throwing the rocks back at me, but until then, I'm going to keep on going. This video has been brought to you by Michael's, where you can get all the supplies to paint like an old guy with nothing better to do.